Let's roll.
Okay, well, welcome everybody. Hello, how are you?
Hello, YouTube land.
Yes. I'd like to welcome everybody to our home. I'm Conrad Padilla, for those of you that I haven't met yet. And welcome online to those of you watching. This is our house. And this is going to be a Mynt Hangout meeting, so we're really excited to have all of you here. And during the meeting tonight, feel free to take lots of pictures for social media and use the hashtag teamempowermynt, M-Y-N-T at the end, so that we can get that hashtag out there. That's the name of our team. That's what we do with all of our pictures that we post online and all that good stuff. So
yeah, let's do it right now. In fact, all of you guys take out your phones real quick. You guys too in YouTube land. You guys pull out your phones right now and take a picture or hashtag something teamempowermynt.com. So figure you can do that really quick. The power of social media.
And you can hashtag Mynt, MyntFit, MyntLife.
Yeah.
Make sure you do Team Empowerment.
Yeah. We're excited that you can be here.
Yep.
So we're gonna have some fun here, and you're gonna be able to repost this. It's gonna be recorded, so you can use it for your meetings, whatever you want to do. But we're gonna have some fun.
All right. And we've got seats available for those of you that want to take the front hot seats.
Yeah.
So
Nobody wants to sit in the front because they don't want me to spit all over them, right? When I'm talking.
I know. Usually Sunny and Taylor.
Except for that's why they're sitting over there. Huh?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, we're gonna we're gonna start off with a video. How many of you guys have seen the new EMV video for Mynt? Isn't it cool? You can grab all these videos. Everything that you need will be on teamempowermynt.com. So whatever you need, it will be there. As they add more videos, they'll be there. You know, anything at all, the compensation plan, this video, everything will be on there, so you can share it anytime you want to grab some information or anything like that. So teamempowermynt.com. All right, here we go.
I was told it was pushing it too far.
I was told it was just too high. I was told it was just too extreme. No one ever succeeds by listening to the herd. When the world says it can't be done, we say, bring it on.
Is that good? You guys like that? All right. Well, here's the cool part. Some of you guys are going to be receiving this. And in fact, how many of you guys have ordered your Mynt kits already? I know a lot of you guys online have already. In fact, it's crazy what we're seeing this early on. And I've always said this, that what's basically happening with this company that just launched on Saturday is that it's going to go really, really fast because of the power of social media. And if you don't, and the proof of that is that, you know, we probably have 40 people, maybe 50 people in the room, I don't know, something like that. And yet there's hundreds of people watching this right now. And there's going to be thousands of people that are going to watch the replays. I mean, how powerful is social media? That's one of the biggest reasons why this company is going to just blow up and go crazy and do millions. And the nice part is that we all get to take a look at this early. How cool is that? Before it's big. Before they start doing 100 million and 500 million and, you know, billions of dollars like the parent company that started the company. Okay, so this I'm going to kind of highlight this a little bit. We'll show this to you guys. Even in YouTube land, you actually get this with your kit. Okay, don't tell me this is not a cutting edge company. Check that out.
Congrats.
Check that out.
Officially an entrepreneur and a member of Team Mynt. We are here to make sure you have everything you need to go out and succeed with your new venture.
So you get this with your kit. As soon as you guys, it welcomes people. There's some videos in there. Isn't that crazy? All right, and yesterday we actually had our very own Mark McDonald, CNN host every Monday, He's been on, Chelsea lately. He works with a lot of the major trainers out there and a lot of celebrities. In fact, he's been considered in the top 10 or top 20 trainers and fitness people in the country. So Mark McDonald, yesterday on CNN, a national show, he talked about the core products and why they're so much better than everything else in the market. He also talked about the boosters. How many of you guys are familiar with boosters or like, there's a massive trend right now with respect to a lot of these products. Like you got probiotics right now, which is really big. You got creatine. You've got what else? What else you got that's really trendy? Cleanse, detoxing is like huge right now, right? Fat burners and all that kind of stuff. But I think what this really comes down to is that it really has to do with one word, and that's fitness. The fitness trend, if you will, is that big or what? How many of you guys know that Nike, Lululemon, Under Armour, in fact, any of you guys own any of their clothes? Okay, so don't tell me that there's not a trend. I mean, how many guys work out? You got CrossFit, Zumba. What else you got out there? Yoga. What else? What else is out there? What's that?
Tricycle class?
Tricycle class? I haven't heard of tricycle class yet, but that's a more thing. But anyway, look at it. It's in the fitness industry, right? Yeah. So the coolest part is Mynt sitting right in the middle of the fitness industry and the fitness trend. It's a massive trend worldwide. So that's where these products are all focused. Who has energy issues? Anybody got energy issues? How about the fact that, most of the world has energy issues, so we've got some good energy drinks. How many guys have tried the energy drinks? I mean, don't they rock? Yeah. How many guys love the energy drinks? Yeah, well, I can't repeat what you just said right now, but yeah, they're really good, right? They're really good. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually go over a little bit more about Mynt. I'm going to kind of talk a little bit more about where they came up with the whole concept of this company, though. There's a company out there, which is a parent company, called MoveMynt. How many of you guys have heard of MoveMynt before? Any of you guys? Okay, MoveMynt is a 10-year-old company. Okay, they've done billions of dollars in sales, and they're in 40 countries. They also have broken just about every single record in the history of this industry. In fact, they paid over $1 billion in commissions. They actually hit $1 billion in sales faster than Microsoft and Starbucks and a lot of companies that are out there. So that's the parent company of Mynt. And why is this important? How many of you guys want to go and be part of a company that doesn't have a lot of capital and a lot of and leaders that know how to do this? Or I mean, anybody want to do that, or you guys feel better with knowing that you have a parent company that has a lot of money? They can get the best, the best people like Mark McDonald and Jeff Lader and all that kind of stuff. How many of you guys feel better about that? Right. About being part of a company that has the capital and they have the seasoned management to be able to go out there and launch a company properly. I mean, all of the products that you guys are seeing right now, by the way, I mean, how many companies you know out there that are being promoted on a national show like yesterday, like on CNN? Is that a big deal or what? Yeah. It's big time, right? And so the products themselves, you've got a lot of talent and a lot of major engineering. Well, that takes money to do all that. It takes millions of dollars to start up companies like this. It's not just you wake up one day and say, hey, I'm going to launch this company, and it doesn't take a lot of capital. So the nice part is that we've got a parent company that's out that's basically able to launch this company. So real quick, I'm going to go over these slides. I talked about the company and the fact that the company is backed by a multi-billion-dollar company. It's broken every record in the history of the industry. We've all talked about the fact that that's really important. The second thing I'll talk about is that you can be part of something before it's big. Does timing really matter in a lot of companies? Yeah. In a lot of investments? Yeah. I mean, how about that's one of the biggest factors that's out there anytime you're going to look at something is the timing part. So this company just launched on Saturday. So how early is this? Okay, so now they're expected to do the full launch in San Diego in months from now. Okay, so we're talking about, thank you. All right, so we talked about Mynt. This company, the main thing about this company, you guys, is they're looking to break the traditional stigma of the industry. How many of you guys have had somebody talk to you about either a network marketing company, direct sales company, or whatever the case may be, and you just had a really bad taste in your mouth? Or is that just me? No. All right. I never got involved in this industry before because it was just presented wrong. And I'm just telling you right now, the coolest part about Mynt is they're looking to break the traditional stigma, what people think of the industry. Your weird uncle. It's not your dad's or your grandpa's network marketing company. They want to break all that. They don't want to put a bunch of people that are 25-year veterans that talk a little bit weird, dress a little bit weird on stage and all that. How many of you guys like the sound of that? Right? We want this to be different. They want to break that up a little bit. So I talked about the fact it's about fitness. I'm just going to go over the products just a little bit. I talked about the energy drink market. That's about a $10 billion a year market. Is that a big market? $10 billion.
Right.
Okay. So we've got good for your energy drinks. Do they taste good?
Yeah.
Okay. So how many of you guys like the design?
Awesome.
Awesome. Okay. And then you got the core shake. The thing about the shake is that they use something called casing. Kate, I'm gonna bring Dave up here in a second, but to go more into casing, the thing about casing though is it really it's just emerging right now. So it's kind of hydrolyzed whey has been big, right, Dave? And you're going to talk a little bit about that too. But the reason I like having Dave here, Dave's actually a certified nutritionist through Venice. Mark McDonald has actually said that he's one of the top trainers and nutritionists in the country. And the other thing about Dave is that he knows everything on the market, which I like. And he can tell you what's good, what's not good. And what's cool about this is that considering the company's all about fitness, I mean, most of you guys all work out? Okay. Well, the coolest part about all this is Dave knows what's on the market. He can tell you why these are so much better. So Dave Nelson.
Thank you. So first I want to point out, you mentioned Mark McDonald, so some of you might not know who he is. This is him right here. That's his New York Times bestseller, Body Confidence, right here. So I want to show it to YouTube, by the way. Shout out to my team empowerment team. You guys are rock stars. And my wife, love you, baby. So I had to do that. Sorry, Jill. But basically, Mark, he's been in the industry, since the 80s. He's on CNN every Monday. He's their spokesperson on health. He trains Jennifer Aniston, Chelsea Lately. He's a consultant to the Lakers. Just to name a few of the things he does. He's the ambassador to the American Diabetes Association. So basically, you have someone who knows their stuff that formulated all these products. Now, I can tell you the supplement industry, like Conrad said, there's most of the products out there are just bells and whistles and great marketing, but the products have no quality in them. Okay, so for instance, how many of you drink energy drinks or drink coffee or anything for energy daily? Okay, so pretty much every hand's gone up. So energy issues are definitely a huge issue today. Okay, people they're overworked or they're stressed or they're not sleeping correctly or sleeping long enough, so they're taking stuff daily to increase their energy. Some drink way too much coffee, which isn't really good for you, and also some people are drinking, Rock Stars, Red Bulls, Monsters, all the energy drinks like those. And those actually put tens of thousands of people in the hospital every year, okay? So basically what they formulated is the EMV. You saw the video, cool video. But these energy drinks are totally safe. They're safe enough to be given to a kid, which I don't suggest doing because they already have way too much energy as it is. But basically you have the acai and the acerola there. Those are the base formulas. They actually give you antioxidants, okay? So they're actually giving you some solid nutrition. Then after that, you have this one called Jabu, which is the lighter formula. It's going to have less carbs, less sugar, so if someone's trying to watch their weight. But this one, which I know this is the one that's going to fly, it's called Citrus Zero. Basically, there's a reason why Coca-Cola, Pepsi, and all these other big guru companies, as far as beverages go, make zero-calorie drinks every single year. It's because they sell like crazy. This is actually sweet with stevia, and the only way I can describe the taste of it is it tastes exactly like squirt. If you did a blindfold taste test, I don't think anybody would be able to tell the difference. But all in all, these guys, they're 100% all natural, no artificial colors, flavors, sweeteners. And they actually are designed to bring your energy up quickly like you want, but then it slowly goes down. So you're not getting an up-down crash like you do with the other drinks. And what that does for you, too, is it doesn't mess with your adrenal function or your nervous system. Okay, so it's good, clean energy. After that, who does protein shakes? Smoothies. So again, most of you, okay? Now, most shakes, if you walk into a vitamin shop, DNC or whatever, I'd say 99% of them really aren't the best kind of protein. One, they have artificial ingredients, and the number one is being the artificial sweeteners. Now, the funny thing about artificial sweeteners is they actually cause your body to bloat because they're not made to digest in your body. So it's actually doing the exact opposite of what you want. Everybody usually drinks them because they want to get a leaner physique, and that's great. But if you're drinking something that's causing bloats, you're going to kind of counteracting that. So this shake actually is sweet with stevia, just like the Citrus Zero, and that doesn't impact your blood sugar anyway. And then it's also GMO-free, gluten-free, and it has no artificial colors, flavors, sweeteners. It's totally clean. And like he was saying, the base protein in here is casein protein. Now, most shakes out there are a whey-based protein. And don't get me wrong, whey protein's great, but it digests within 1 to 2 hours. So it's in and out of you within 1 to 2 hours. So after you drink one, you're pretty much hungry again, and your body starts getting into a catabolic state, meaning it's going to start burning muscle and storing fat. So this shake has both. It has the casein and the whey protein. So you have the whey protein that digests right away and gets into your muscles right away. Then you have the slow-release protein, which is the casein. That releases over 5 to 6 hours. So it keeps you fuller longer after you drink it, and it also will stabilize your blood sugar better so you burn more body fat off. So again, 100% clean protein and actually designed to help you burn some more body fat off. Now we have the booster products. The first one I'm going to talk about is the cleanser. Now, cleansing's super hot these days. People are doing all these different cleanses, and most of them have to do with fasting. But I talked to Mark about it. Him and I both agree that the fasting cleanses really, they're not the best. I mean, you can lose weight and you do flush out some toxins, but when you start eating again, usually eat too much, and then your body will balloon back up and then gain some weight because you deprive it for so long, and it just gains all the weight back. So this cleanse, you actually get to eat a nice, well-balanced diet with. And then I actually did this cleanse 4 weeks ago, and I lost 17 pounds in 7 days. Now, I'm not saying everyone's going to get those results. It just depends on how much bloat the person holds. The average someone's going to lose on this cleanse is anywhere from 6 to 12 pounds in the 7 days. Occasionally, someone will lose 15 to 20. So it just depends on how much bloat they have, and apparently I have a lot of bloat. So, but I'm happy with the results. I don't mind losing that much weight in 7 days. After that, we have the Boost Probiotic. Now, probiotics, again, it's one of those supplements I think everyone should take, along with fish oil and multivitamins and a few others. And the reason being is it's good to have a healthy digestive tract to keep it moving, and also that gives you a good immune system boost. And then also taking a probiotic will help flatten out your stomach line. So if you're trying to lean out, that's a really good product to take. After that is the Boost Burn. Now, that's a fat burner, but it's not like a hydroxycut or Xenadrin or any of the unsafe ones that are like up there equivalent with like Rockstars and Monsters. Too much stimulants suppresses your adrenal function. Once you stop taking them, the adrenal function's down here, you gain your weight back, okay? This one's a totally safe fat burner. It's basically just green tea extract to help metabolize body fat, especially belly fat. Then it has a cocoa extract that actually increases your mental function, which actually is going to be really good if you guys work. If any of you or you're watching at home, if you work out and you like to take a pre-workout, which those are also unsafe, I could get into that, but just take my word for it. You could take that combined with the EMV for your pre-workout. You're going to get the energy and the mental focus that you want, and also the muscle pump, which that comes from the build. Now, everyone I know that works out, whether it's CrossFit, Zumba, just lifting weights, bike riding, running, whatever it is, are all taking recovery drinks these days. And the base of those recovery drinks is branched chain amino acids. And what that does is just really enhances your muscle recovery. So basically, guys, you have a product line that's completely clean and safe. And I've been in the nutrition industry for 12 years. I'm a Venice nutrition coach now. And basically, I'm all about getting everybody on the cleanest stuff possible. So if you treat your body like a fuel tank, which is what I tell my clients, if you're feeding yourself bad food and putting bad supplements in there, it's not going to run to its top, shape or whatever, okay? If you're putting the clean stuff in there and actually eating clean, your body will run a tip-top shape. You'll have more energy, sleep better, less stressful, 9 yards, okay? So after that, I'm going to talk to you guys about the Fitness Pro partnership real quick. Now, I could tell you before I became a Venice nutrition coach, I considered that being a commodity, because personal trainers are everywhere. I mean, it's not like 10 years ago where if someone wanted a trainer, they could simply go to an LA Fitness or 24-hour Fitness, and that's where you get your trainer. There's gyms everywhere now. So training is just a commodity now. I mean, people can throw a rock somewhere and get a trainer now. All right, so they got to do something that's going to separate themselves from the competition. So one thing I did is I got my Venice nutrition certification. By the way, if you're watching at home or you're here and you're a trainer, if you get on this team, you can basically get a Venice nutrition certification for free. So if you want to know more, you can talk to me about that. But just by having that title as a Venice nutrition coach, that separates you from the rest of the pack. Not only that, as a Venice nutrition coach, you basically you learn how to do dieting and everything for your clients correctly. And just by having that title, they'll listen to what you're telling them how to eat and what to take. Okay, so if they start getting better results, they're going to talk about you more. They're going to say, hey, my trainer, teaches me how to eat correctly and gives me the right supplements, and I'm getting great results. So that's going to get you more clients. Okay. After that, you have the Mynt products. I actually just met with a fitness pro yesterday, He just opened his own gym, but he's been training for years. He has a huge clientele. And I explained this whole partnership with him, and he signed up right away. Because it makes no sense for a trainer to go out there and train clients and then send them off to a NutriShop or a vitamin shop or whatever, which I call that sending them to the lion's den, and this is why. If you send someone over to, if I send one of my clients over to a NutriShop or whatever, you know, I don't know how long that person that's working there is trained on the products. And two, it's a commission-based place, so they're going to sell whatever the heck they can to my clients, including if it's unsafe, which I've seen the trainer actually get sued because of that. He sent them to one of those stores, and the person sold them something unsafe. They got bad results, and they had to go to the hospital, so they ended up getting in a big lawsuit over it. And three, the trainer, me, doesn't get paid for it. So basically, I have all the Mynt products that are clean and safe that I can put my clients on. They're going to get better results. They're going to go talk about it with their friends and family. I'm going to get more clients, and then when I put them on products, I get paid for it. So it's a great partnership to have. Then if you're watching this and you're a trainer and you know other trainers, or you're a trainer here, and you want to talk to them about this but you're not comfortable with it, that's where Conrad and Jill come in. Okay, he's been friends with Mark for years, and Mark designs this whole stuff to help trainers and other fitness professionals out, massage therapists, chiropractors, acupuncturists, naturopathic doctors. So if you're not familiar how to talk about it, all you have to do is bring them to Conrad and Jill, or have them Skype with Conrad and Jill, and then they'll talk about the whole partnership for you and get them enrolled into your business. And of course, the last one is just having Mark McDonald backing all this up. I mean, I could tell you guys that, I mean, he's on CNN every week. If this guy's formulating products and putting his name behind it. So after that, I want to close with this before I turn it over to Conrad. As far as this as a business and being in the right place at the right time, it really is. Products like, you know, protein shakes and stuff like that didn't really start coming around until the 80s. So I'm going to give you guys this number. Basically, you have from 1980 to 2005. It took 25 years for the health and wellness industry globally to reach almost $1 trillion. Okay, so now you have 2005 to now in 2014. It's almost at $2 trillion now. That's how fast this industry is growing. People are starting to recognize they need to get healthy and not going to the doctor and get a prescription written out for a medication. They're looking for stuff like this. And not only that, I can tell you, working in the vitamin shop in GNC and all those other stores I've worked for, every year people are coming in and they want the cleanest stuff. They ask, what's the cleanest stuff you got? Now you guys have access to that, okay? Now as far as the business is concerned, the right place at the right time, Conrad mentioned about getting in something in ground floor. Well, when Conrad and Jill enrolled in the parent company, the company was already 3.5 years old, and there was already 500,000 distributors in the company. And they've done really, really well. They hit the Millionaires Club in the company, and they've been very successful with it. This company, like you said, just launched April 19th. It just launched this past Saturday. And just to give you an idea how fast it's growing for me, I already have almost 30 people on my team. It's going really quickly because people are understanding that getting a traditional job or opening a traditional business it doesn't work anymore. Even like what's the article it just said? 50% of people who have college degrees can't even find a minimum wage job right now. So people are looking for this kind of a business. And not only that, it's in the right industry, it's the right place at the right time. So I encourage you, if you're watching this online or you're here for the first time listening to this, it's literally something that in the long run is going to really do good for you. Okay, and this is going to be the #1 team. I can guarantee you that. Yeah. So again, a shout out to Team Empowerment, and if you guys have any questions afterwards, I'll be hanging out, and I'm going to turn it back over to Conrad.
Awesome. Well done. Man, he just gets into it every time I watch him. It's like it's and you know, with his team, when he's talking about 30 people, I mean, this guy is going to be skipping some rank. In fact, some of you guys are in the room right now have skipped quite a few ranks. I mean, isn't it cool? Is it exciting? I mean, you don't really understand completely what you're doing, but it's just nice anyway, you know, right? I mean, it's just cool. Just keep doing what's important, right? Even some of you guys are watching right now. Some of you guys are going, yeah, I don't understand. I just started this thing, and they're saying I'm like a silver or gold or ruby. I'm not sure what that means yet. Well, you'll know real soon when you start getting paid. Okay, that's what really matters. Okay, let me get into the whole business model as far as how this thing works. How many of you guys know that if you wear a name brand for somebody, you're actually a promoter for that company? How many of you guys know that? Mm-hmm. You guys all know that? Anybody, when you wear Nike, did you know that you're actually a promoter for Nike? When you wear Under Armour, Lululemon, any name brand, you're a promoter for that. Like right now, you're wearing Fox, right? Nobody knows who you are, so you don't have to worry about it because they can't see you in there. But the whole point is that the reality is they're not paying you in most cases to be promoted for them. Like if you look at Kobe Bryant, you look at Tiger Woods, you look at, give me some more people out there that, you know, they're promoters for companies. David Beckham, Shaq. Yeah, all he does is the spray your feet itch or something. Right? Come on, man. Shaq's not making no money anymore. Hopefully he took care of his money, right? Okay. But bottom line though is that most people that are out there are promoters for companies and they're not getting paid. Now let me explain this business model. Okay. What they basically did is they said, if you use our products and you go talk about the products, they're going to pay us 50 cents on the dollar to go talk about their products. Okay, 50 cents on the dollar. Is that a pretty fair deal? Do you know that most people that are out there that want to start up franchises like, say, Starbucks, or they want to start up a Subway, or maybe you want to just start up a t-shirt shop or something like that, some of you guys that are watching right now, if you wanted to start up some of those companies, it costs a lot of money for you to start your own business.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Now I want to go into the 97% and 3% really, really quick. You guys like when I go over this, huh? Some of you guys like that. Okay. The people who are in the 3%, the people who live and, you know, the way that most people want to live, they wake up when they want to wake up, they don't worry about money, they stay at the nicest places, all that kind of stuff. Those are the 3%, right? What do those people understand that the 97% don't understand?
Make that jump.
What's that?
Make that jump.
To make the jump, right? But the reality is they understand something it's really one word, and that's a network. Okay, they understand that if you build something that is a network, you will have incredible success and not have to be there, and you'll be in 3%. I'm going to give you a quick example. Is it better to be in a position as far as buying the franchise like a Subway, or be the guy who came up with the Subway concept? Because I mean, ultimately, when somebody owns a Subway franchise, or whatever the case may be, they're really buying the job. Okay. Okay, what about Facebook? I know a lot of you guys use Facebook, right? A lot of you guys use social media. That's why you're on YouTube Live right now. Is Facebook a network?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you think Mark Zuckerberg's going to be, like he's going to say, oh my goodness, look, you know, Sonny's on right now. Let me see what's going on. Or do you think he probably doesn't even care at this point? Who's on his network? It's a network. Okay, so all companies that are out there, whether you look at Nike, Starbucks, or whatever the case may be, Apple, Samsung, they all have to attach themselves to a network. That's how they move their products to a consumer. Okay, so for example, if you look at, just quickly, let's just say Nike. You guys, anybody wear Nike clothes?
Yeah.
Okay, where did you buy the clothes in most cases? A retailer, right? That's a network. If you have an Apple phone or Samsung phone, right? Those are the two top phones right there that are out there right now. So if you have those two phones, where did you buy them from? A retailer. That's a network. Do you see that the only way you're going to get a product to a consumer is through a network? If you look at In-N-Out, right? I mean, how many guys like In-N-Out? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, right? Animal style, with lettuce on there, right? Shake, right? My wife dips the fries in the shake. Isn't that weird? I don't know. If you guys ever come out to Southern California, you got to go to In-N-Out. That's all I'm saying. It's just incredible. And I'm not even sure where I was going with all that. I just saw you and I was like, man, I'm hungry. Like I like this In-N-Out right now. But In-N-Out is a network. They have locations out there. Okay, and the way you're going to get an In-N-Out burger is where? Their network, right? Because that's the way that they get their product to the consumer, is through their stores. Do you guys follow how that works? So here, the model's different. You use the products, you talk about the products, somebody says, hey, I want to use the product. So what they've made a decision on is that you can do this based on word of mouth marketing. You follow? So if you're using a shake or an energy drink and you like it and somebody else orders it, right, that starts the whole process of you building a network, if you will. You're creating a network through Mynt. So and the coolest part about this is that how many of you guys would like to get paid and not have to be somewhere?
Everyone.
Everyone, right? Because the problem with the job is you have to be there in order to make money. Because your company's not going to pay you if you're not there. So if 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people in your organization, and your new Mynt network, if you will, they start using the products, can they go out there and share the product? In fact, are they going to share the product with 5 or 10 people just by them using the products? Give you a quick example of that. Okay? If I'm going out there and I'm drinking this energy drink, because we all know people have energy energy problems, right? What's the size of this market? 10 billion. Okay, is it a big market?
Yeah.
So if you're using this energy drink and somebody says to you, hey, what are you drinking? And they happen to say, hey, I like this, I want to order them. They get them directly from Mynt. Now the cool part about this is that they're going to go out there and start using the products, and guess what? It's going to happen over and over and over again. So what happens is just all of a sudden you got 5 or 10 people who are using this product, and you're getting compensated every week. How many guys like the sound of that? And you have nothing to do with the conversations that they're having by using this product around the country right now. Because right now Mynt launched in the United States and Canada. Next year it's going to be going into other countries. So you're going to be able to create an income that will actually happen on a 24 hours a day basis. How many guys like that? Right? Okay. One of my other passions is about this company. I'm going to kind of wind this thing down. How many of you guys know that there's a lot of people graduating from college right now and they're not finding the jobs that they thought were out there today? Okay. Yeah, some of you guys are raising your hand here. Okay, the reality is that a lot of people graduating from college, they have a lot of debt, okay, and what's happening is they're going out there and the work's not there. Or if they get the work, they're like, man, I went to school, got myself an average $100,000 in debt, and I'm not even making that much money. Is that happening right now? Okay, yeah, you look at the bulk of the billionaires that are starting up these social media companies and internet companies right now, how old are they? Going back to the 97%, okay, the guys who are building these networks, once again, let's talk about social media, they're in the 3%, right? Who do you think that they're hiring to be the guys who are, maybe the COOs and all that kind of stuff? They're the 97%, the ones with the education, but yet they're working for the 3%. Yes, I mean, that's what's happening right now. You look at Twitter, you look at Facebook, you look at Microsoft, you look at Apple, you look at a lot of the companies that are out there. Okay, these guys are 3%. You look at Richard Branson, billionaire, right? You look at these types of people that are out there, and the reality is that 97% are working for what? The 3%. How many guys want to be the 3%? The only way you're going to move to the 3% is you got to change the vehicle that everybody else is using. There is no way that you're going to move from the 97% to the 3% based on doing the same thing that everybody else is doing. Right? I mean, it's just the way it is, you guys. It's not coming from me. It's just the way that it is. So kind of wind this thing down. How do you get involved in this company? It's very simple. Okay, there's actually 2 different ways. And you have what's called the Go Big Kit, and you have the other kit. Right? The Go Big Kit. How many of you guys got your Go Big Kits? How many of you guys already got some of the product and you guys get more this week? Are you guys excited or what? Okay, the way that this works is you get all of this product right here. Okay, and this product is for you, but it's also for your Mynt Hangout meetings. Because after this meeting, those of you guys who are guests, you're going to actually get to try some of the products. How cool is that? What if we had a Mynt Hangouts meeting? In fact, what if we had a bunch of Mynt Hangouts meeting and nobody had product? Would you get involved with them? Hey man, we got these great product. They're cutting edge. We got Jeff Lader, Mr. California, major bodybuilder, Mark McDonald, right? These superstar people that get you into these products. And somebody says to you, well, do you have any of the product? And if you turn around and you say no, do you think they're going to join your organization? They're going to walk away. They're going to walk away, right? So you got to have product for you, but you also got to have it for your business. So this is, I mean, just to go back to my Subway story, does it take more than $1,000 to start a Subway? Yeah. Most businesses out there take more than $1,000. This company spent millions of dollars to get this thing going, okay, by hiring the best of the best of the best. So $1,050. The second kit is $550. So you're just getting less product, okay? Now, how many of you guys want to learn how to get your money back like right away? And how many of you guys are excited? How many of you guys are excited about the fact that they just added more cars besides the Jeeps?
Yeah.
What cars did they add? You got the Jeeps.
Camaro.
You got the Camaro. What else? Subaru. What else? Infiniti. Right? Was that all the cars?
Yeah.
Oh, and an Audi?
I think they're working on Audis too. Right? Okay. So we initially had Jeeps, but they just announced that they're actually they added more cars on Saturday. In fact, if you go to teamempowermynt.com, the rebroadcast of that event on Saturday will be on our site here shortly, so you can go back and watch it. It was really, really good. I mean, how many guys watched that launch webinar?
Yeah.
And wasn't it really good? Okay, so let me go over this really quick. So what you're looking to do, remember we're talking about the fact that you went out there and you said, you know what, I want to move to the 3%. I want to go ahead and start my own business. I want to get, lower my taxes because when you own your own business, do you pay less taxes?
Yeah.
Okay, hello, you pay a lot less taxes. Okay, so you can write stuff off, in fact, even your product and stuff like that. So you get a Go Big kit, costs you $1,050. You're in business and you can start using these products. And by the way, are these products anyway products? Are people using these products anyway?
Yeah.
Are people using energy drinks, proteins, and boosters? Okay, they're using them anyway. The problem is a lot of them are going out there and they're buying stuff that's junk, or like Dave said, they're going in. They're going into these GNCs and stuff like that and talking to people who don't even really know a lot about the products. Right?
Yeah.
Dave's like, how'd you know? Right? Because you've told me, right? You told me all these stories. Okay. So then what you're looking to do is you're looking to find 4 people that are on the same page as you. You're looking to find your 4 Army Rangers, Navy SEALs, Delta Force people. Okay? That's what you're looking to do. The 4 people that are going to go out there and say, you know what, I want to be in the 3%. I want everything that this company gives me. I want residual income. I want to be able to make money, and not have to be at a job. All the stuff that we've been talking about in this at this meeting, this Hangouts meeting. And so once they do that, the company Mynt's going to give you $100 per promoter. Once you get your 4, that's $400 back. So what are we at right now? If you're getting $400 once you do this, you see how fast you're getting your money back already that you invested? See how fast this is going already? Now, what the company's doing is if you do this within the first 30 days of you getting involved as far as you becoming a Mynt promoter, what they're going to do is they're going to actually give you a 3% pull. There's a 3% pull. Okay, you can only do this within the first 30 days of you getting involved, and it's going to range between the $400 and all of this about $2,200 to $2,400 on the low side. So, have you gotten all your money back?
Yeah.
How many of you guys like the sound of the fact that now you're in a position where it didn't even cost you anything to get your business going? But here's the cool part: how many of you guys want to get the car now? Okay. So what you do is a couple of your 4 people go out there and you help them get their 4. Just a couple. And now you're in a position where you can say, I'm going to go get my Camaro. I'm going to go get my Jeep. I'm going to go get my what? What are some of the other cars? Come on. Subaru, right? Right? Or your Audi or whatever they're going to be adding, right? I'm sure that they'll be adding more stuff, more cars. So now you're in a position where you get the car and all that. Now, all of this is really good, but why is the company doing this? Because what are we trying to do here? We're trying to build a network. So they're doing everything that they can to help you start getting people in, because if people are using the products, they're going to go get other people to use the products. And some people are going to come in and say, hey, you know what? I want to be a promoter too. I want to be in that 3%. I want to wake up when I want to wake up. I don't want to sit in traffic every day. I don't want to go help somebody else get to their goals and their dreams. There are people like that. In fact, you guys that are watching right now, and you guys that are in the room right now. Same thing with Jill and I. We made a decision. I was a money manager for 14 years. We had traditional businesses. I was like, I don't want to do this for 20 or 30 years. I like time freedom. In fact, there's a lot of people who make a lot of money, but they're time poor. Right? And you can make a lot of money, but what's it going to cost you? Okay, so the nice part about this is it doesn't take a lot of time. Now, once you accomplish all this, is this pretty good for social media?
Yeah.
Do you think that when some of you guys are going to get paid here real soon, and when you post it on social media, what's going to happen? It's real, man. It's real. And some of you guys are going to get cars, right, Dave? Right, Sonny? Right? Right, Taylor? Right? Some of you guys are going to be getting cars here shortly. And what's that going to do for social media?
Blow it up.
Because now it's real. Now you're going to get people who are going to call you up, and they're going to say, hey, man, tell me more about that Mynt deal. Let's talk. Let's meet. See how powerful social media is? Okay, so now let me kind of wind this thing down with respect to what this means for you and for those of you guys that are watching right now. Mynt's happening in a big way right now. This thing is running really, really fast. What we're seeing right now is just crazy, considering this thing is only days. I mean, it just happened days ago, and we don't even have the full launch until San Diego. What I'm going to say to you guys is this, is that if this doesn't happen for some reason for you, then your life is exactly the same. But if it does happen for you, your life is very different. How many of you guys want to take that kind of risk? Now, let me just kind of say this to you. There are people right now that are involved in Mynt, okay? A lot of people, most people don't know about Mynt yet. I'm just telling you that right now. If there are people out there that you know, at least put this in front of them and let them decide. Don't think that somebody is making too much money, because I'm telling you right now, the economy is changing right now. Rates are going up. Okay, the bottom line is things are changing. It's a normal cycle. Every economy cycles. But the last time I checked, the size of the wellness industry is 1.9 trillion. That's the size of the wellness industry. Is that a big industry? No. And the last time I checked, how many of you guys are going to continue to exercise and take care of yourself, even if the economy slows down? You guys follow? Is this a good business or what? Okay, that's what this whole thing has to do with. So what you do, can you hand me that application over there really quick when you get somebody really quick?
Right here, please. Right here.
Okay.
Those are not.
Thank you. Okay, this right here can change it all, right here. A lot of you guys have filled it out. I mean, we already discussed the fact that please, this company spent millions and millions of dollars. It's in a massively trending industry, which is fitness. We're not talking about water softener systems or something there. Okay, we already talked about the fact that we can show you how to get your money back and get the cars and all that kind of stuff. I didn't even get into the other sort of things like the cruises and the trips and all the other stuff that's coming along with this thing. Okay, and why can they do that? Because we're the promoters. We're the Tigers, if you would. We're the Tiger Woods. Okay, we're the David Beckhams. Okay, we're the advertising company for the company. That's where they pay us 50 cents on the dollar. Okay, which is extremely generous, by the way. In fact, it's not one of the highest, if not the highest, in the entire industry. And the industry is about 100 years old. So this right here, you fill it out. Person that talk to the person that invited you, right? Fill this thing out, and then what you do is you get your product. You sit down with who invited you, right? You get involved. And then we're going to teach you how to do that. Now, Team Empowerment was created to support you. It's our community. It's where you're going to have the training, all the stuff that you need in order to build this thing. We're going to be highlighting different leaders on there. In fact, there's a bunch of leaders on there now. And I've already told the leaders on there, they're going to be rotating. It's whoever the big dogs are the ones that are going to be on that site. Okay, because we are going to be rotating those leaders on there. But we're going to create a community that people want to be part of. Do people want to be part of something? Do people want to have fun? Do you guys want to have fun? Yeah. Are you having fun right now what you're doing Monday through Friday? No, of course you're not. So why not take a look at this? You can get healthy along the way, right? And have some fun and help people around the country and around the world with this thing, because it's going to happen anyway. So once you fill this out, you're in. You got your position, you're a promoter. And let me just kind of close with this. Dave said something earlier, 436,000. What was our parent company, Monity? What was our distributor number?
436,053.
436,053. That was actually our number. Right now, you guys, this thing it's not even remotely even close to that kind of a number right now. Is it early? Yeah. There's gonna be 1 million people involved in this thing, and there's gonna be millions of people involved in this. And this company's gonna do millions and tens of millions and hundreds of millions of dollars. This is gonna happen. And all I'm saying to you right now is that you can look at this and say, man, I was in this thing before it was big. It's an incredible opportunity right now. I've been referring it to like an IPO as far as like Twitter or Facebook or whatever. That's where we're at with this thing right now. It's a very exciting time. So with that, appreciate you guys being on YouTube. This will be recorded on there. You can go back, you can play it, you can send it to people, and appreciate every single one of you guys for being here. And we're gonna, if you have questions, you can talk to Jill or myself or somebody of the leaders that are in the room. Okay.